What did you think of the quarterbacks today?
I thought they did a nice job. I was excited for all of them. You know, I don't know if you know, but after the first half, I let the first drive of the second half, I let each guy call his own plays. So then they wouldn't bitch at me. They understand how hard it is when it's 3rd and 8 to call a play or 3rd and 10. They're like, Coach, that was harder than it looks, isn't it? I go, yeah. All right, and then when the young guys went in, I let the old guys call their plays. So that was fun. I think they had fun with it and did a nice job. Oh, I have a lot of complaints about their play calling, let me tell you. No, I mean, it was just like, you know, Lou stayed pretty basic. We stayed pretty basic offensively and defensively, just so we let the kids go out and enjoy the day and have fun and throw the ball around.
You've seen what you've seen over 15 practices. What can they do over the summer?
You know, I just got done telling them, too, that you know, now's the time that they really need to start working harder. You know, it's 3 months until we come back to camp, and to me, it's what they do between now and August 1st is going to be a decision on a lot of what happens this next season. So I'm really looking for some ownership from our players, from our offensive kids and the quarterbacks, some leadership, you know, where they kind of get together as groups and get some work done.
How do you think they've caught on to the offense throughout the course of spring?
What'd you think? You watched it today. They did all right, didn't they?
Pretty good.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things to clean up, you know, that they got to get to. But I mean, what I did like is I liked the tempo that they played at. I thought they really tried to push the tempo today. The quarterbacks, they did a really nice job of the communication part. I mean, you got to understand, there's no huddle, so they got to tell 10 other guys what to do in a very short period of time. And I thought they really handled that well.
Did you learn anything new today from your offense?
No, there's some guys I like out there. I mean, I think the wide receivers have really probably made the biggest jump this spring. You know, I've always been in love with our running backs. I think that's just a good group right back there. I think we got to just develop probably a little more depth in our offensive line. So I think those kids need to have a good summer and work hard. And then there's going to, you know, there's a good group of quarterbacks too. It's going to be interesting.
Is there any one or two players that you can say really impressed you this spring, just kind of with their play, any individual performances?
Yeah, I'm really happy with Shaq and Jerry, you know, both those guys, and then I really love Jetski and Manfred. You know, I don't want to leave anybody out, but I thought there was a core group of guys that really did a nice job.
What does it tell you when you're leaving spring without a starting quarterback for the season?
That tells me leaving spring without a starting quarterback. I mean, who knows? We may be leaving with 4 starting quarterbacks. You don't know that, right? No, like I told the guys yesterday, it's a body of work. It's not on one spring game or one practice. You know, it's a body of work over the spring. And to be fair to those guys, is that, and I've been telling them all along, is don't worry about things you don't control. All you control is how you perform on the field. And the goal this spring was for those guys to be comfortable enough, like they showed today, I think, with the offense, that then now I think the competition, now they can really start competing against each other because they all know what they're doing.
Can you start 4 quarterbacks at once?
I don't know, but it's possible. They're talking about doing that in New York, right?
Does that make for a stressful summer for you? Not knowing who the guy is?
No, I don't think it's stressful at all because I think I got some good players, you know, at that spot. Now, it's stressful when you leave spring and you don't think you have anybody. Now, that's stressful. No, I mean, they're great kids and they're good quarterbacks, and it's a really good, fun group and a good group to coach, and they're all smart guys. So, I mean, I'm really upbeat about all of them.
You get a little stressful over the offensive line?
Yeah, you know, but you know, there's some youth in there too, and you know, and lack of numbers. I don't know what we went, about 140 snaps today with about 8 offensive linemen. So you know, they get a little tired. They're big fellas, yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to develop some depth in that area.
Did you see Manfred's backflip?
No, I missed it, but if he ever does it again, I'm gonna smack him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys.